it's Leila here and I'm back again with another video. Happy Saturday! For today's vlog, I am going to teach you how to make carioca or tinudok in Ilocano, and we're also going to cook the famous Korean corn dog. So if you're interested, then please keep watching. Hey guys, so I'm back. Ang una natin gawin is yung carioca. So I decided to do it here in my table because my countertop in my kitchen is very small and it couldn't really move much. So very simple lang ng carioca or ng tinudok. Like for those of you who don't know, carioca is basically just like a fried dough, and then you're going to cook it in a brown sugar syrup afterwards. So like there are two ingredients for this recipe. The first one is this one. It's a glutinous rice flour, and then the other one is just water. So this is a total of 1 cup water. Now I'm not sure like the exact amount that I'm going to put in it. I-eyeball ko lang siya, and I'm going to like see the texture of the mixture later on, because we don't want it to be too dry, otherwise it will not form into a ball, but we don't want it to be too wet either, kasi hindi na magiging makunat yung mixture natin later on. So I'm just going to put a little bit at a time, and then I am going to mix it as I go. Okay, so I'm going to add the first addition of water, just around 1/4 cup, and then mix lang natin siya. Yan. This is what the mixture looks like, and I know that it needs more water, so I'm just going to add more. Yeah, starting to come together na. If you're having a hard time using a spoon, maybe you can use your fingers. It'll be better, but it's kind of messy. Yeah, so yeah, it's already coming together, but I know that it needs a little bit more water because some of the flour is not yet saturated. So let's add a little bit more. And I think hindi natin maubos yung 1 cup. So maybe like 3/4 of a cup of water, or maybe like a little bit over 1/2. Yeah. We just want our dough to come together. Yeah, so we're almost done. It's very quick, guys. Yan, it's already. Yeah. So you know that the mixture is already good when it already looks like this one. It's not too wet, but it's just enough for the dough to come together. Now the next thing that we're going to do is, I have here an extra plate. So what I'll do is that I'm going to form this mixture into a dough, and I think it would roughly make like around 8 doughs. So I only use a little bit over 1/4 cup. Yeah, so mag-scoop lang kayo like around 1 teaspoon of the dough, depending on how big you want it to be, but I want it about this size. And you know, yung carioca nila sa Manila or in the other parts of the Philippines is actually bilog, but in our place in the north, it's actually flat. Yeah, so I think that's the difference, but it's the same thing. The only difference is that the shape. Okay, so i-bilog nyo lang siya like so. So after portioning it out, we've got a total of 12 balls, and I already cleaned up a little bit too. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to fry it. So this is our current situation, guys. I'm just preheating my oil. Now to test out if the oil is already hot enough, you're just going to put a wooden spoon, and if you see the bubbles or the sizzles around it, you know that it's already hot enough. So lagay natin yung ating rice balls, and be careful, you don't have to throw it kasi kapag trino mo siya, dun tatalsik lang siya. So like carefully, one at a time. It's easier to use my hand. And always away from you. Lay away. Yeah, like that. I think we can do all of it at the same time. But take note, don't overcrowd your pan. Otherwise, hindi magiging hot enough yung oil natin, and it would take for them to brown up. So I think that should be enough. And I also prepared a bowl here lined with paper towel para kapag na-fry na ito, I'll just put it there and then ma-soak off niya yung mga excess oils natin. This is already done. Once you know that it's already evenly cooked, pwede nyo na siyang hanguin. Medyo nag-puff up siya and na-loose niya na yung shape niya. So, it's okay. Yan, so hanguin na natin siya. And let's put it straightly sa ating bowl lined with paper towel para ma-absorb niya lang yung excess na oil because it definitely soaked up a lot of oil. Yan, so it's not as golden brown as I would like it to be, but for as long as it's already cooked, I don't mind because we're going to cover this one in a sugar syrup and yun talaga yung magbibigay ng lasa sa kanya. Now guys, for our sugar syrup, I just have here like palm sugar because I don't have the ordinary brown sugar and just a little bit of water. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to make a syrup. So lagay lang natin yung water natin. And then add a few tablespoons of sugar, up to you, depending on how sweet you want it to be. But like I'm thinking maybe around 3 tablespoons or so. Tapos wait lang natin na mag-dissolve yung ating sugar and mag-caramelize siya and to thicken up a bit. And then we're going to add back the glutinous rice bowl. So I added a little bit more than 3 tablespoons. That's like roughly around 4 to 5 tablespoons right there. Yeah, and I don't know if you can really see because the pan is black and the mixture is very dark as well. So yeah. So the next thing that we'll cook is the Korean corn dog, and the first step is to actually parboil this hot dog first. So I'm going to use this one. It's from Betagro and it's actually their sausage, like smoked sausage, so it would taste better than your regular hot dog. So I'll show you. Now what I did guys is just I am partly cooking the hot dog so that kapag prinito na natin siya later on and makapal yung breading natin, we don't have to worry na our hot dog is raw. So I'm just going to cook it in a little bit, like maybe like around 3 to 5 minutes, and then we're good. Yan guys, our sausage is already cooked, so hahanguin ko lang siya and set aside natin siya. We pre-cooked our sausage, correct? We are going to skewer it using a chopstick because this is a sturdier one. But if you don't have chopstick or like wooden chopsticks, you can always use the bamboo skewer, like the ordinary bamboo skewer that you have out there. Yan. Skewer lang natin siya. Tuhog lang natin siya dito. Para naman, corn dog feels talaga. Feeling mo kumakain ka talaga ng corn dog sa Korea. Yan. So, we already pre-cooked this one. So, later on, ang iluluto na lang talaga natin is yung batter natin. Because, like, sometimes, if makapal yung batter mo and then nasunog na yung breading mo pero hindi pa luto yung loob, and that's the last thing that we want. Now, we're going to make the batter. So, I have here like around 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 egg. This is a small egg. Crack lang natin siya sa ating mixture. And then, we're going to season it. Of course, we want salt, like a little bit of salt. Just a pinch of salt. There, put it there. And then, we're going to add our baking powder. Just 1/4 teaspoon, like this much. Add nyo lang siya dyan. This would help the batter na mag-puff up a little bit. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of chili flakes. Now, for those of you who don't like spice, you can always omit this one. This is very optional. So this is what the mixture looks like as of the moment. And then I'm going to add chili flakes. Depende na sa inyo kung gaano kadami ang gusto nyo. And then I'm also going to add pepper, like ground black pepper. Also just for flavor. Yeah. And then the next thing that we're going to add is sugar. Now, it's kind of unusual for you to add sugar in a savory batter, but yeah, follow lang natin yung recipe nila online. So, I'll add roughly around 1 teaspoon of sugar. Yeah, so our mixture already looks like this one, as you can see. Now, it's still kind of dry, pero mix na natin siya. I'm just going to add water if needed pa later on. We want our batter to be as thick as possible so that kapit talaga siya sa ating corn dog. Kasi if it's like too loose, hindi siya kakapit sa ating hotdog at hindi kakapit yung breadcrumbs later on. So, it should be like thick enough. So, ayan guys, this is the consistency that I want for my batter. It's thick enough para makapit siya sa ating sausage. This is what the corn dog looks like after, guys. And then I'm just preheating our oil again. And then I'm just going to fry it. Finished cooking, so this is what the carioca or the tinudok looks like. It looks so young and definitely sweet. And this is the Korean corn dog right there. So I just have ketchup, which is the Heinz ketchup, and then like a mayo because I didn't have mustard, so mayo na lang. And then I am also drinking a little bit. This is a wine cooler. It's 5. I think this is exclusive in Thailand. So yeah, ito yung dinner natin. Very refreshing. I'm particularly excited to try this one because I miss this. You know what, guys? Tinudok actually means skewered in English. Because when they serve this one in the Philippines, they actually put it in bamboo skewer. Yung mga like yung tigpipiso na skewer ba, yun. Tapos tinitinda siya, nilalako siya. Usually we eat this one for breakfast and sometimes for merienda. And then this one, the corn dog, which is very famous right now and I'm excited to try. So let's try the corn dog first. Kain tayo, guys. I'm going to dip it in ketchup. Super nice. The thing that I actually love about corn dogs is that texture. You know, like when you bite into it, it's very crunchy, and then you taste the sausage, which tastes good. It's good. Next time, guys, maybe I will try it with the cheese one because I didn't have any cheese. That's why yun na lang. Yan, kainin na natin yung carioca. Medyo mainit siya. Ow, ow. I hope it don't stick in my teeth. It's good. And it's very nostalgic. I remember when I was a kid, I used to have like one lola, one grandma, when she used to sell these different kakanins, and like every morning, kapag alam ko nandiyan na siya, and bibili ako ng ganito. Favorite ko na tinitinda niya is this one, and then the palitaw sa latik. I miss her. And this one. It's not as close to what she was selling before, but good enough for a first try for me. Kakatapos ka lang kumain, guys, and naubos ko siya lahat. I thought that I wouldn't be able to finish everything, but it's super yum, kaya yan, naubos natin siya. And I'm using my phone now because nalobat na yung pocket natin. And if you're interested sa recipe ng mga niluto natin ngayon, I will try to list all the ingredients down below. This ends our vlog. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on our next one. Bye!